Jimbo's Garage.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Jimbo's Garage. Well, today we got a little bit of a dilemma here. As many of you know, I like to keep my shop in really top shape. I like everything organized and in its place. And I happen to have this one little corner over here that seems to be my go-to place. It just seems like any little thing extra I have just gets piled in here, and now I've got to the point where I can't put anything else in here. So we're gonna fix that. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I want to pull all this stuff out of here and figure some better way of organization in here, whether I gotta build multi-level shelves in here and get everything in place. But this drives me crazy being the way it is, and we're gonna fix that. So I'm gonna, you know, as you can see, my toe box is pretty nice and organized. I got my paint shelf over here. Everything has got a place for it. The shelf above, everything is organized. This is a disaster. It really bugs me. So, with that said, let's get everything hauled out of here and figure out a way to fix this. Let's do it. Okay, well, I got everything cleared out of the space right here, and I'm just trying to think about what I'm going to do. And I think the best way to handle this is I'm going to build 3 layered back sections. I think I'm going to use this as a main area. I'm going to come in about 2 feet from the back wall. I'm going to go up about 14 inches and have another area there, and then a foot in from there up, so it'll be like 3 levels. And I think that's going to create some good space and get things a little bit more organized. And I am going to use everything from my scrap bin. I'm not buying anything for this project. I have enough wood over here. I can definitely manage to put together something that will work just fine. So, with that said, let's do it. Alright, well, I pulled a bunch of scrap out of my scrap bin there. I think I got enough stuff right here. I should be able to make something work. So let me start doing some measuring, some figuring, and see if we can put together something with this pile of wood I got here. Okay, so I've rummaged through my lumber scraps, and I was able to find a couple pieces of plywood that I just had to do a little bit of trimming to. So I've got a couple of 3/4 inch plywood that's basically going to replicate the sides of the first shelf that we're going to make. Because it is open over there on both sides, I'm putting sides on it to prevent stuff from falling out and throughout both sides of the existing shelf that's there. I was able to then find a piece of this 1x4 poplar that I will use to put on the very bottom of the side to connect the sides together. I do have an outlet in the back of the wall that's in a position that I need to access, and I wanted to have a brace across the top of the 2 sides as well as the bottom to help stabilize it. So I was able to find a piece of 5/8 plywood that's roughly 7 inches, and we'll cut this to length, and that will connect the top. So I'll have the top and the bottom connected. Then I'm going to cut the piece of plywood out that I need for the size. It's roughly 24 inches by 43 inches, and then we will be able to attach that to the sides and to the top, and hopefully that will be nice and steady and secure, and that should complete the first stage of the shelf. So I'm gonna cut out and assemble that, and then we're gonna slide into position over there and just be sure everything works real good before we add the next section onto the top of this. So let's do it. First shelf fits in here perfectly. There it is, basically 14.5 high, 24 inches out. And that's just the way I anticipated working. I was thinking about putting a cross member across the front right here to stiffen the front. I don't know that I'm going to do that because it'd probably have to be about 2 inches, and I don't want to gobble up that kind of space. Plus it seems to be pretty firm anyway, so I think it'll work for what I'm using it for. So now I'm going to go ahead and put one more shelf on top of this one in the back. It's going to come out 12 inches, and be about 9 inches tall. And that's going to allow for some smaller cans of storage up on the very top, and still allow for 1 gallon paint cans of the Setch or whatever to slide underneath that with plenty of room. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're down to the top shelf on our little shelf project here, and I was able to rummage through my wood pile over there, and I found a couple pieces of wood that I'm going to be able to use for the top shelf with after getting the 2 sides, a back for it, and the top for it. I'll be able to get everything out of these 2 pieces of wood with very little waste after it's all done. So I've pre-marked everything, so I'm going to go ahead and start cutting everything out, and we'll get this thing assembled. Well, we got a little bit of room. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that it turned out. Let's throw everything in here and see what it looks like when I get everything back in there compared to what it was before we even started. Okay, everybody, well, there it is. The little shelf storage area, whatever you want to call it. Everything that you see here is exactly what came out prior to starting this project. And as you can see, there's plenty of storage space left. Everything turned out as good as I was hoping it was going to, and it was a great little project. There's nothing like a little organization. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe for more.
See you next time on Jimbo's Garage.